welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first World Cup that we get to play in. So this is going to be very special, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live on EA TV.
And yeah, it's a very important game versus Germany, and obviously with this being the first game ever for a World Cup for us, Germany is not going to be a very easy game in any shape, way, or form, and playing on the highest difficulty now because it is the World Cup, and we did have that bracket for difficulty depending on what kind of tournaments and football we're playing, and we score here inside 30 minutes. We make it 1-0 with a fantastic run and a powerful right-footed shot, and we think maybe we can beat them, and Germany in the second half comes on and Timo Werner scores, which is really nice for him, especially with how he plays in real life. He's struggling a little bit with goals, but here he punishes us, and the game ends in a 1-1 draw, which is not bad because the other teams in our group are Paraguay and Romania, and a 1-1 with Germany is actually a really nice result. Because now we have the chance to finish first in the group, I think based off like goal difference. So yeah, we're just gonna get straight into the second game, which will be against Romania. And this game I was kind of hoping it'd be a little bit more laid back, because Romania don't seem like a powerful enough team in this World Cup, but obviously every game should be taken as serious as possible, and we shouldn't be slipping up, because our defense I think is like at 3 back because we played 3-4-3, which is not a formation that I like playing in, but I try to make it work as best as I can. I get a penalty kick here just before halftime, and I try to bait the keeper to go right and move the cursor back into the middle, and we score, make it 1-0 just before halftime, which is very ideal for us. And this is the second goal for me in the World Cup, and obviously with the records that Ronaldo and Miroslav Klose put, it's something I want to chase, especially with the form we started off in the World Cup. 2 goals in 2 games. It might take a while before we get into the range that those 2 great players put, but we get another goal here, and we just crawl closer and closer to that record, which I believe is just like how many goals they scored in combination of all the World Cups, because it would be almost impossible to score that many goals in one tournament. But we get closer, and the game ends 2-0, which is a very nice and favorable result for us. And I don't actually remember what position we are in, but you should be able to see it once the menu comes back. But getting a win here is really nice, especially after that draw with Germany, and playing our final group stage against Paraguay will be very important so that we can try to top the group. And Paraguay, they're a South American team. Right now, their talents are pretty alright, but I still wouldn't put them up to par with like the top European teams. So I was kind of like hoping again that we do a bit better, but it didn't take us until the second half to actually get something going here, because they do have their offside traps a lot more common for them. but we make it 1-0 here, our fourth goal in the World Cup, um, which is really nice for us. And we try to get some more action here. I get a pass off, and then I forget who that was that passed it to Pulisic, and we make it 2-0. So that's two 2-0 results for us, and we get 2 wins, 1 draw in the group, which is really nice. And in a moment, we'll actually get to see how every group finished after the 3 matches. Um, but yeah, the USA getting the win, which is really nice for us. And hopefully, whoever we draw is a much easier opponent than who we faced. Italy there, topping the group with Switzerland. We finished top of the group off goal difference by 1 goal. That's crazy. England and Chile make it. Poland suffering. Brazil, Czech Republic make it out. Spain, South Africa, Wales, and Hungary don't make it. That's crazy. Ivory Coast and Russia make it. France don't. That's insane. Portugal and Greece. And Argentina, Turkey, the Netherlands, and Egypt crash out. Egypt, they're not picking up any points, and we obviously have to end the season because we are at the end of the month, and the game has to refresh, I guess, so that it counts as a new season. But technically, we're still in the World Cup. The World Cup is not done and dusted. But you do see right there, I'm pretty sure we have championship football now. After what we did in the last episode and secured that playoff, and we have Switzerland. We drew Switzerland, which is really nice. You'll get to see the bracket once we start getting into the game. But yeah, USA versus Switzerland. This is gonna be a tough game. This was a tough game, and you can see the bracket right there. There's a lot of strong nations. Italy, Germany. There is going to be crazy. I kind of wish we could watch those matches, but unfortunately, we can only see the ones we play. And nice group photos. I liked putting the group photos in for all the games. A little bit more authenticity to the World Cup because you don't get to see group images with league games and whatnot. I get a key pass there, and then my teammate passes it into my other teammate, and we get a good chance here on my left foot. Not the best shot I could have produced, but here I get a nice chip ball into McKennie. And I have no idea why he decides to head it, but it works out. We're 2-0 up, and Switzerland actually gonna go back here, and I was a little bit nervous because if they have 1 goal, they can for sure get another one. But it ends 2-1 in our favor, which is really nice. We get a little bit more experience into the World Cup. No goals from us. But we do get an assist, so that's good. Showing that we can contribute still. And here, the game versus Brazil is going to be our last game. Not because the USA get knocked out, but because something happens to my player on the pitch. Germany beating Italy there. That was really it's not surprising, but at the same time, Italy have a very strong squad. But focusing back on the match, Neymar's Brazil was going to be a tough match. And I'm actually really sad I never got to see it all out because it seemed like we were on the road to, a pretty good result. And very, very early on in the game, I get the ball here. I get closed by 2 players, but I squeeze a pass here into Christian Pulisic, who puts it away for 1-0 inside 10 minutes, which is crazy. And right here is when the problem happens and I get dragged down and I show an injury, and I was hoping I would get back up because an injury in a World Cup is not something you want to see, and I end up having to get subbed off, which is unfortunate. And 4 goals in the World Cup, I wanted to make more just to make sure, because I don't even know if I'll be able to see the next World Cup, because we are getting pretty old in this career mode, and we actually are surprised a bit, even though we simmed the rest of the result. I was gonna sit and watch it, but we actually end up winning with a goal from Timothy Weah and we beat Brazil 2-1, which is really nice for the boys. I was really proud of that for them. And the next game is USA versus Greece, and I was praying that it would be a much easier result for them to get, because it is Greece. I would say Brazil beats Greece any day of the week, no matter what team is on there on the sheet. And we get a pretty nice result, 3-1. It goes into extra time. Ariola and Adams getting goals, which is really nice for them. And we move on to the next match, which is the final against Germany, which we played in the group, and we drew 1-1. And I was kind of hoping maybe we get a surprise. If we win, it'd be great. But unfortunately for us, that 1-1 draw was a little bit of what was to come, because we actually lose 2-1, and they score a last-minute winner, and the game glitched. It didn't let me go back up for whatever reason. But yeah, we get a second place medal, which is not bad for the U.S. You know, that's probably as far as they'll ever go in real life, if they even get past the round of 16. But yeah, here we are at the end of the video. We're out for 7 months, which is really unfortunate, especially with championship football. But hopefully maybe we can get a move somewhere and we start playing at the top flight. But this is going to be all for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.